Yeah, we got some folks popping in. How's everybody doing tonight? It's taking a little bit of time to let the sun finish setting before I go in and finish up for the night. To all my stateside members, how was y'all's Memorial Days? Just spent quiet at home here. Well, I think I know who that is. Hi, Remy. How are you? Hello, Natasha. I assume you were woeing my night skies, is what the particular name is for these. And I really should have put them in the ground. I didn't think they'd quite produce as much as they are. And then some of my favorites, my little snapdragons. Hard to do with one hand, but if you can sort of pull them open and they snap shut. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to do. I mean, I know that's what they're supposed to do. I don't know if that's why they were named that. Looks like we got a little pollinator friend there. And then some new ones are going to be coming up out of these here before long. And then the two maples are doing good. This one here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Between my wife and I, we picked all those out ourselves there, and we got a whole bunch out in the quality's not going to be good with the zoom on live, but we got a pretty good amount of color out in the back too. But there are very small pumpkin and squash plants throughout right now that I'm hoping will produce pretty good. And we've actually got some down here that's my oldest son, his side of the garden over there. We're gonna do some more pumpkin over there as well, and possibly sell here in the fall. See how that goes. But that's I believe a red maple that I came from seed that I picked up off the ground last year. I got a couple more over in this area that are gonna bloom soon. Got my duck pants on. And then I bought this silver maple this year, and it's already almost twice as big as it was when I got it a couple maybe a month and a half ago. But if anybody's been following along, been having a lot of rain out here lately, so I haven't made any progress with the garden path yet. It's still in the same condition it was last time we chatted. Sunflowers that are extremely overplanted. I'm just letting them do whatever they want. But we're gonna likely put an end to it right about at the end of this flower box, and the last two on the right we'll fill in with grass and just stay grass. And then that way we don't have to worry about replacing the two pavers that shattered under the weight of the earth that they were buried in. So we'll hang out a few more minutes and see if anybody else wants to drop by. The nasturtiums over here are they're in need of a little bit of maintenance, but there's a couple fresh blooms there. I mean, and they really are that bright. And then leave. That one right there is about to open. So yeah, they need some maintenance. I have purslane and strawflower in here, neither of which seems to be doing anything, so I may relocate those down there somewhere. Ish. I don't know. Pretty overcast yet, but the temperature is nice. Should be a little warmer and sunny, partly sunny tomorrow, they say, so that'll hopefully dry out the yard and I can get some of that done. Get that pool needs to be bleached and cleaned and refilled. And of course, I don't know why I'm holding it on my neighbor's yard. And of course, I'm gonna get started on the pavers over there, so I gotta get some, basically the dirt that came out of the garden went over the fence, so I'm gonna go back over the fence, bring some more of that dirt back over here to fill in over there. So, and then we'll get I haven't decided yet if I want to try rotating spots or if I just want to just let it in one spot and let the grass die and just deal with it next year. But draining and filling repeatedly gets expensive on the water bill. A lot of clover in my yard, a lot of broadleaf plantain. I don't care. Try not to fall over here. There's our little fly still hanging around. Hello. Yes, you're up to something sinister, aren't you? Aren't you? Alright, well, I think we'll give it another minute here, and if the chat don't get bumping, we'll probably cut her short and finish up. We're at about 15 minutes now. Sun's down, birds are going to bed. Or whatever it is they do with their nighttime bird life. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos on YouTube that will explain it perfectly. And I would probably watch them. Well, looks like we did get a boost in watchers here. If you're paying attention and watching, let me know. Drop in the chat where you're from. I almost missed that one. All the different shades on the same plant. And then they call this one's Empress of India, which is just the, you know, beautiful big bright red ones, which, like I said, I think that one's going to be opening. I don't think that one's done. This one's done. And I can't remember exactly how to pronounce the Coliosa or something like that. My wife picked up for me, which I think looks perfect hanging out between these two brightly colored flowers and that deep red. That's one of my favorites. I mean, I never really paid much attention to these ornamentals that didn't flower, but I'm really glad she picked this one up because it fits in really well, I think. Here's my night sky petunias. Let's see. Well, maybe later. All right, I think we'll let it ride out. We're at 18.5 minutes. I think let's let it ride out to about 20 minutes. And if it's still quiet, we're going to cut it. Gonna finish me off a little mud here. All right, folks. Well, thanks for visiting. And we'll go live again sometime soon. But for now, once again, happy Memorial Day to those of us celebrating any other holidays that may be happening around the world. Hopefully it was a good one. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you in the next video.